Phillips head screwdriver here. We're going to go ahead and thread this out. Once we get to a certain point, we'll be able to use a trim tool remover to pop this little insert out. I'm going to go ahead and remove these 3 bolts right here. These are 10 millimeter. Using a 10 millimeter socket, go ahead and remove the series of these bolts for the under engine cover right across, and we're going to pop this plastic push pin right here and remove these 2 covers. Using a 13 millimeter, we're going to go ahead and remove this bolt and this bolt here. Reach up underneath and there'll be a fog light harness clip right here. You just want to pinch this little tab and pull it out. Repeat for the other side. I'm going to go ahead and remove a series of these clips to remove this plastic upper shield. It might be easier to use a pick on some of these to get those released. Using a pick, you can go ahead and release this clip here, lift it out, and just do this for the remaining uppers. I'm going to go ahead and release the grille here. Using a pick, you can get down inside in the back and release these little retainer clips. With those clips released from the low portion of the grille, use your pick, pop this center button, and remove that last tab. That's actually part of the bumper itself. Using your pick, pop the button, remove this, and repeat for the other side. Gently grab the edge of the fender and tug out. Release that clip and repeat for the other side. Just pinch the harness here to remove this connector from the horn. Do that for both sides. Pinch the tab or use your pick to press in on the tab. Want to disconnect the connector here. Then we're going to reach down and disconnect this connector down below. Pinch the tab and pull up. So reach in the back with a pair of pliers and just pinch the tab and work that connector out. And do the same for this connector right here. Just going to pinch it and then pull out that retainer. Okay. Using a 10 millimeter socket, we're going to go ahead and remove this screw right here. There's 2 across the top, one here, and then there's one over here on the side. We're going to go ahead and remove these 4. ahead and lift up here. Bring the light forward. I'm going to go ahead, twist, and pop these lights out. One there. One here. This corner one. Go ahead and bring that harness up and then put in the corner bulb. I'll go ahead and line this back up. There are 4 pieces of hardware here. One of them is actually a threaded bolt, and we're going to go ahead and put this in the side portion here. Just get that started by hand, and then the rest, just line right up, get a couple threads started. Go ahead and get these snug down. Be sure not to over tighten because this is just a plastic tab. Repeat for the other side. And don't forget to clip in that little harness retainer right there. I'm going to go ahead and install the bumper. So bring it down low. We don't want to hit anything else. And I'll line it up. Bring this over the light. Line this up. Carry it around. You want to make sure that the bumper cover is on top of the light tab here. Same right here. And we just snap in the other side. Insert one of the tabs, press it down, lock it in. You want to repeat for the center one. Insert, snap it in, and then we'll put one right here. Install the grille by inserting these tabs here along the bottom into the notches in the bumper. Push it in, should hit them lock in, and your upper mounting tabs will line right up. Insert the clip, push and lock. Insert the clip, push and lock. And then do that with the last one here. Go ahead and line up and set up the trim panel. Insert the plastic clip and press down the middle to lock them in. Repeat this for all of these retaining holes. Reconnect your fog light. Taking that little connector, press it up, and it'll clip into place. Repeat for the other side. All right, we're gonna go ahead and reinstall this under shield here. I'm just gonna get a couple of these screws started around the perimeter. Go ahead and get this lined up. And we're going to get the plastic insert lined up here. Push that up, lock that in. We'll go ahead and get a rear bolt lined up. I'm just going to go ahead and snug these down. Take the metal retainer clip, put that in. Push the liner back up inside. Line that up. We'll go ahead and take one of the mounting screws, push it up. Line it up into the body or the chassis here. And go ahead and get a couple threads started. Do the same here. Get that started. And then do the same on the last. Using your 10 millimeter, go ahead and just snug these down. And repeat for the other side. And we're going to use a 13 millimeter and tighten these two up. If a headlamp or the headlamp capsule itself needs adjustment, this here is the adjuster component right here. You can use a 10 millimeter socket or a small Phillips head screwdriver to go ahead and adjust.
This is going to be a general tutorial on how to aim your brand new TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, so looking at your brand new TRQ headlamp assembly, you're going to see where your low beam is, and you'll see a little dot right in the center. And that is the axis point, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with an erasable marker, just so it's easier to see. Next, what we need to do is measure from the level ground up to this point and take note of that measurement. Now we're just going to pull the car up to our wall. On our vehicle, we remember that the measurement was 28 inches for our access point. Your vehicle may be different, but that's where I'm going to put this tape, just above that 28 inches. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just back the vehicle up, straight back 25 feet from the wall. And now that we moved our vehicle 25 feet back from the wall, we're going to start with our measurement here. That's where the headlamp center is. We're going to go down 4 inches on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we have our line here. What we need to do is go down 2 inches. To adjust the driver's side, we're going to cover our passenger side headlamp. If you look at the back side of your headlamp assembly, you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the adjustment. Some of these headlight assemblies have 1, 2, or even more of them, but you should at least have one. This is how we're going to adjust the headlight beam. Now we're going to lower the top part of the beam down to just below this line. When you turn the adjustment to the right, it brings the beam up, and if you turn it to the left, it'll bring the headlight beam down. And this is this way on most vehicles. Let's continue on to doing the passenger side. All right, we properly aligned our TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, and on the quality TRQ headlamps for a pickup truck, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to find your center dot, mark it, and then you'll measure from the level ground up to your dot. So once your headlamps are properly adjusted, it'll be time to adjust your fog lamps. You'll notice on the driver's side, the focal point is all the way at the bottom right now. I would like to bring it up so it meets up with approximately the bottom of the focal point of the headlight. Some fog lamps have an adjuster, others don't. The ones that do have an adjuster, you would just turn the adjustment to the left or to the right to adjust the beam up and down to where it needs to be. Now with your TRQ headlamps and fog lamps properly aligned, you can drive down the road safely.